uh, my brother Mlishek Mutzana, all the way from Zambia. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. How are you, everyone? I know without wasting much of the time, we are behind schedule. Allow me to go through what I've prepared today. We are going to code using HTML. We are going to use one program that is Notepad. Let me just go straight away so that I can share the screen. All right. Are you able to see the screen? I'm going to open the Notepad.
Yes.
Thank you. So what you do, the first step that you have to do, there are several ways of creating a website using different, what you normally call script writing, maybe application programs. But this one, I've chosen the simplest one, which is easy to follow, and even your students can do it, because once you have Windows on your machine, it's already installed there. There's no need for you to install. But others, they can use Notepad++. But I've just picked the simplest one. As you can see, I have HTML, which, Notepad. I'm going to use HTML. HTML simply stands for Hypertext Markup Language. That's the one we're going to use. We're going to create a simple website. First of all, the first thing that you have to do, you identify, you tell the machine, I've typed the word doc type. Doc type just means document type declaration. That's the one you're going to use for your HTML. And another thing about HTML is that, let me try to increase the font size so that you're able to see. Click on view, zoom. Okay, allow me to increase the font size on the HTML. So as I'm opening, as you can see, let me put that 48 so that you'll be able to see. It's easy that way. Let's hope it's very visible. This is my HTML. So first thing that you do, you type ! doc type HTML. You are telling the machine, the browser, that the type, it will give you the version or the type of HTML you're going to use. And every browser has got its way of actually accepting the documents that you're going to create on the website. So I've declared it doc type. So in this case, I'm using the odd one, which is maybe HTML version 5 or Notepad version 5, depending on what you are using. So in this case, I'll start with that one. Then the best time what you're going to do, you put the basics, the tags that you have to use, the elements. The first one, you say HTML, that's the opening tag, as you can see. Then for the closing tag, you use the /, then again you say HTML. So simply means that it's within this range, is within this part where I'm going to create others. So the other element that I'm going to put there is the heading. This is how it goes about. So you put the heading. Also, again, you close. You can say heading, okay, you can say head, actually. So I'll close it using the word, again, don't forget the closing tag. I will say, mind the way you type for HTML, doesn't matter. You can use the uppercase or lowercase. So in this case, you say head. I'll do that. Now within head, I have to create the title. So for instance, the title will help us to the one that you see, the saved document that you see in the browser. For example, I will say let me start with capital. I will say DG skills. Don't worry about that. Then I'll close as title. Okay. As you can see, maybe it's too big. Let me reduce the size to 28 so that it can be seen by all the people that are observing. So that's the first thing. As you can see, I've outlined HTML doc type. HTML, it ends, it closes this one. Head, closes with this part. Title, it closes with this. So I've even written these keys, means that this is the title that you're going to see in the browser. Then, apart from that, I have to create the body. I'll say body. Also, you close the body. That's the first thing that you do. Now, when saving, one important thing that you have to do, when you're saving the notepad, you click on File, you say Save As, then you can give it any name. Maybe you can say sample, let's say EG skills, then I'll say .html. Always, you should put a dot, an extension, because if you don't put the extension, then you're going to have a problem with your program. So I'll leave it at text. So then I'll check for location. I want to put it on the desktop. So I'll save it on the desktop. That's the first thing that you do. You see when you, then later on, whatever you're going to do, make sure, if I close this one, I say save, yes, I've saved. If I go on my desktop, I told you that I saved it on my desktop. If you go on the desktop, you must have it. Now, the way it is appearing, it means you haven't saved it properly, because I have to open it again, open Notepad, you file, remember, save as. Now, if you look at that, you should not forget to put the extension .html. I want you to see how it will look on the desktop when I say save. When I close this one, as you can see, immediately you put HTML, it will give you, it will change the icon to a web browser. So for me to continue again now, creating other things, I'll go back, open with Notepad, because I haven't finished. Now, whatever you're going to do, you must make sure that you put it must lie in the body. We are going to start with maybe changing the background. For example, there are rules that we have to follow. So I'll type the word body. Now you have to be very careful with the spelling, especially since we are getting, we have got Britain spelling and also American. In this case, we are going to use the American spelling. So body, we are saying background, it's BG, stands for background. Then color, I want you to see, I've written COLOR. If you write it like this, it won't be coded because we are using the American way. Then I'll say equal sign, because whatever I want to add color to the body of this part, everything that I'm going to have on the notepad that I'm creating. So you can give it any color. So don't forget to put it in double quotes. Everything that you put in double quotes in programming, it allows the program to read it and to save it as in memory. So for example, if I say green, then again, in this case, I won't say save as, I'll just say save. Then I'll minimize, I'll go back to this one. I will say open with. Now in this case, allow me to use I've got several, if you can see, I have several browsers, Firefox, Google Chrome, and the Internet Explorer and Microsoft Edge. So allow me to use the Google Chrome. When I click like that, you see it has changed. The background has changed to green. Then I'll go back again to Notepad. I'll go back to Notepad. This is green. And in fact, you can also use we call them X colors, hexadecimal colors. Those with the 8 or 6 characters, or depending what you're going to. But in this case, I'm just using a simple one, using the coded one, the words that you normally use, getting your page. Then again, I'll come back. I want to give it the name. Maybe I'll say, I'll also give it the font size. Now I want to create the name of what is going to appear on the screen. Font size, maybe let's say again, double quotes. Let me put it maybe, let's say size 20. All right, that's the font size of that. Then now, if I want again go, I can go in this, I can type everything in the same line. But just for the sake of readability, I will say I would have to give it the name of the, remember, we have got font name. In this case, we use its face. So in this case, to be called font face. So the font face that I'm going to use, you can use it, you can use any other font face that is there in the computer that you might use in different programs. So allow me maybe to use the word Zedana. Okay, you can use Arial Black, you can use maybe Times New Roman. That's the first thing that I've done. I've done that. Also, allow me to put also color, the color of the words. Remember, I will say color, equal sign, double quotes. The color, maybe in this case, I will say red. Now, what am I typing? I want the name. For example, I will put in capital letters DG skills. Then I'll close. I'll say font. Allow me to do this font. So the font style, the open tag, and I've closed here with a forward slash. So meaning that the word DG skills will be in red, and the font face will be the Dana, and the size of the words if DG skills will be 20. And I'll say save. I'll save. Then allow me just to click on that one, just to refresh. Okay. It's under body. Okay, let me put it here. So I'll save it. I'll save. Okay. Right. Let me also add another thing so that we finish. Let me also add the image. Then I'll refresh the page and you're going to see the image and also the words that appears there. Now, in this case now, I'll type again EMG, which stands for image. Now for image, we have to look for the image. CRC stands for source. Why are we looking for a source? Now in this case, when you are doing the web page, I forgot to tell you in the opening remarks that you need, first of all, you create a folder on the desktop. Let me create a folder. I will say sample. I can give it a name like that. Then I'll put the notepad which I created in the folder. Also allow me to put also some images because they must be in one folder. So I can create, maybe I can get these two images, this. Then I can copy them, then put them in the folder where, so I've got about 2 images. So this one is called image 4, image 5, depending how many images. So I can even change it to image 1 there. Then this one will be image 2. Okay. So what I'll do now, I'll go back to my, I will right click on this one. I will say open with. I'm changing to notepad again. Now I want to add the image. So I will say IMG stands for image, SRC stands for source. Now in this case, again, I'll say I'll put everything in one folder. So I'm going to use one image, image 1. Mind you, mind the way you have saved it, the image, it's image 1. It depends what you are going to do, but I've written the word image. So I will say image 1. So I'll put inverted commas. I'll do this, double quotes. Then I will say image 1. Now, before you see because you know, images are in different categories, extension. So I'll click on properties to see the type of image that I have. If you look at this, the images are in different formats. There's PNG, JPG. So I've seen that for my image that I'm going to put on the website, it's JPG. So that's why I've put it there. So I will say .jpg. That's the image source. Then I will save. Allow me to save. I will save. Then Let me refresh the page. Is everyone there? Okay. Save, then go back to my sample. I'll say open with. Okay. I'll say open with. I'll choose Chrome. As you can see, that's the image that I put there, image 1. So I can continue now looking at time. I don't want to waste a lot of time. So I've added one image. I'll go back again. I will say open with Notepad. Okay, if I want, I can add another image. I'll just copy this one, copy it, then paste. Now, I'll put the breaks so that I have spaces on my image. Now, when I go back to my folder, I've got image 2. So I'll do the same. I'll say image 2. Then again, I'll put a break there. Then I'll save. Then I'll refresh my browser. As you can see, I've got 2 images now. Then for the last part, because of time, remember I'd already put the text which I'm going to put. So I can also add what we normally call graphics or animations for the words. So for animations, we normally use the term let me put this one back here. We normally use the term MAQ. If I say MAQ, okay, mind the way you write, so it's Q there, MAQ. Then why am I using MAQ? This is the tag that we normally use in terms of changing the graphics, the movement of the words. So I can tell the computer the behavior of the words that I want to have. I say MAQ behavior. Maybe, for instance, I can say scroll. I will write the word scroll there. Then again, I say direction. I tell the computer that I want it to be maybe to be moving up. I'll do the same. I will say up. Now, what are we going to write under here? I will say maybe welcome to DigiSkills. Then I close. I'll close using the word again, MAQ. I close the tag. Then you save your browser. I mean your Notepad. Okay. Right. So after everything has been done, you save, file, save. Okay. You can even say open with now. Again, Google Chrome. Okay. Now, as you can see, I have the words. This skills was in red. Then I have this one, welcome, this skills. It is scrolling up. And also, if I want, I can also add, as I said, you can also add another element that you want. In this case, again, I will say open with Notepad. I'll copy. Okay, I can copy another image. You can even put the size of the image that you want, the size, the height, and width. I'll copy. Then I will say image 2. look at the images that you have in the browser. So I've got image 2, this is the one that will appear. Then you save. After you save, as you can see, that's how you go about when creating a web page, a website using HTML. Thank you very much. I'm looking at time. Later on, if there are people want to know more, we can collaborate. I will share the notes so that people will be able to practice. Thank you very much for giving me this chance of explaining how to create a simple coding using HTML. Thank you very much.